Continuing with our Exploring Our Parks series, we are here in Richmond Hill at Fort McAllister. Now, a lot of people have heard about it, but there's more than meets the eye. Fort McAllister is located right off the Ogeechee River, just south of Richmond Hill.
Fort McAllister State Historic Park is different than many other state parks or historic sites on the coast because we're one of only 3 sites in the state of Georgia that's both a state park and a state historic site on one property. When you first arrive at Fort McAllister, you'll be greeted by the open landscapes of the Georgia Salt Marsh and the open scenery of the 7 Mile Bend on the Ogeechee River. So the Fort McAllister Historic Site was the site of a large Wally Indian village here. And then it went on to be a very large rice plantation during the 1800s, belonged to the McAllister family. So at the onset of the Civil War, 2 months into it, they saw the need to protect the city of Savannah, which at this time was Georgia's oldest and largest city and major port. So Mr. McAllister donated this portion of his plantation for the construction of an earthen battery, which started out as 4 large cannons and a seawall. You can push down on that one, and I would lift up and you'd push down, and that's how you would roll it.
That is crazy. That is cool, man.
Fort McAllister in modern day is best known for having the most well-preserved Confederate earthworks in existence. The earthworks were built out of sand and dirt that was piled up between wooden forms to create a layer of armor that can make a kinetic barrier to absorb impact from incoming artillery fire. 6 foot of dirt does a very good job at slowing down pretty much anything you throw at it, whether it be rifled or smoothbore artillery. The earthworks were able to survive until modern day due to the industrialist Henry Ford. He had purchased this land and was talking to a Civil War veteran, Union veteran, that showed him the site of the battle. He then took the property and managed the earthworks, rebuilt some of the underground bunkers and bomb proofs, and then eventually, upon Mr. Ford's passing, that project was passed over to the state of Georgia and the Georgia DNR, where we continue preserving and enhancing the property to this day. This is the fort's hot shot furnace, where they would heat those cannonballs to where they were glowing red. It'd take roughly 1 hour inside the furnace here. And you'll be able to hold about 15 cannonballs in there on the top.
Wow.
And then the fire, coal and wood would have been in there. We have the state park, which has our day use areas, fishing, camping, nature trails, canoe and kayak and bicycle rentals. But then on the other side of it, we then have this beautiful historic site where, of course, American history was made.
Now, all of the state parks here in Georgia and South Carolina are following the CDC guidelines. Most of the parks will be outside, so you'll be with your friends and family, and you can remain a safe distance from people while enjoying the fresh air and the history. There's so much history here. I would love to hear what your favorite park is. Let us know.